So we have some updates here in NCAA women and men's, women's for Division 1, 2, 3 in National Collegiate All Division Mixed Championships, starting from Thursday the 3rd through the 12th here. So here we are. So we have here on the 3rd, we have the Women's Gymnastics Championships. For the National Collegiate, there's no division. Division 1, 2, 3, it's all one division. We have the second round, the first session, because they have the University of York and Salt Lake City, Utah, University of York, Pennsylvania, Salt Lake City, Utah. They're in the second round on Thursday at 1 Eastern. And then Alabama, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Regional is at 3 Eastern. 4 Eastern is Salt Lake City, Utah, second round, the first session. And then Seattle, Washington, first round at 5 Eastern. And then we have the men's NIT final at 7 Eastern on ESPN. The National Collegiate Women's Gymnastics first and second rounds on Eastern Plus. Then we have second round in the regional finals. We have, which is the third round. So we have, which is the top 2, which the first top 2, the top 4 from each region. So there's we have 36 teams, so there's 16. So there are 4 sites. So what happens is there will be 24. No, wait. There will be 24 teams. And then you'll basically have the top 2 teams advance. So you have 32 in the first round. But then you won't have 32, you'll go down to it. So there's probably 24 in the second round. And then I'll go down to 16 in the regional final, because top 2 make it from each. And then you'll have the top 2 from each region make it to the semi-finals. And then the top 1 makes it to the top 4 make it to the national championship for the championship. But we have here the second round. We have the second round's live from we have the second session from Penn State. Investing at 7 Eastern and 10 Eastern is Salt Lake City, Utah. And then the second round is Alabama at 2 Eastern and Eastern in 2 sessions. And at 4 Eastern and 10 Eastern, Seattle. And then we have the women's basketball semifinals at 7 Eastern and the basketball semifinal, which is technically was 9-3 Eastern. Then we have the University Park regional final at 5 Eastern. Eastern is Salt Lake City. And then, which they have a day off. You have a day off between the second round and the regional final. And then you have Alabama at 6 Eastern and Eastern in Seattle, Washington. And then on Sunday. And then at 6:09 Eastern and 8:40 Eastern, tentatively. On CBS is the Division 1 men's basketball final. It's usually split between CBS Sports, has on their main CBS channel, and then Turner Sports. The years they have it on TNT or TBS, but TNT is like their main sports channel, so it'd be on like TNT. And then ABC has the women's pregame show at 2 Eastern. 3 Eastern is the national championship for the women, and then men's national championship is at 8:50 Eastern. And then you have the National Collegiate Men's Gymnastics section tournament. There's not as many teams in men's gymnastics, but there's 12 teams competing in there. you have 5 all-around competitors, 5 individuals per event. Those shows you know, the women. Have it on, actually, on ESPN Live, but that's because it's more popular. And actually, televised. I mean, the men's is, but it's like on like streaming services usually. And then I think like that might be on TV, but it's on like, it used to be like on like Fox Sports Regional Networks. It's kind of one of those things where maybe the NCAA, like their bowling championships, or like they have certain championships, like the fencing things, they're like thrown in. ESPN, like Pro One, they're like, we'll give you a better deal on this package, but you have to air these like at least on tape delay. Like tape delayed, like as like a selection, like a highlights package, like they do in the Olympics for fencing. Even like when they show a match in tape delay, they show the finals and like the finals, the medal matches, and then so there's 5 all-around competitors, 5 individuals per event, so like the different events, and the 2 alternates, like if one can compete for a reason, and then the men's and women's finals in fencing. Yeah, and for the National Collegiate Fencing Championship is at Eastern on Tuesday, and so it's at Eastern for the men's and women's finals. You have the Division 2 Women's Basketball National Championship, which is actually 10 Eastern tape delayed. And it's actually a lot later. It was actually aired on the 28th at 7 Eastern ESPN Plus Live. And that's because there's the women's regional finals, so they're going to air that. They're not airing that on ESPN 2 or ESPN U or something like that, even live. And they're airing that way late. And then the men's basketball semifinals are on TV ones at 10 Eastern. But CBS airs that actually live at 3 Eastern on Sunday, 28th. So I've been doing it for a little while, so like the people who call March Madness, yeah, the people who don't call like the stop calling games like in the first 2 rounds. Everyone don't call us that, so I'm surprised it's on there. And they have ESPN 2 is 5 and 8 Eastern. Women's ice hockey semifinals, they have an hour between each one. ESPN 2 it. And then the National Collegiate Women's Bowling Championship, round 1, is the first 2 matches live at noon 6 Eastern. These first 2 matches are at noon Eastern. 6 Eastern, second 2 matches. Match 5 is at noon Eastern. And then round 3, and then the men's ice hockey championship studio, which is a premium show live at 6 Eastern. And Saturday 12th. And then Saturday 12th at 7 Eastern is the national championship, and the women's National Collegiate round 4 championship match. The final match to determine who wins the championship loser is live on 12th at 9 Eastern on ESPN. So, and then the match is when the NCAA women's gymnastics is, but I'm assuming for this final event, but I'm assuming that will be the Thursday on the 17th, and then usually it's on it'll be, and then the 19th will be the national championship. Usually what they do is the semifinals, the 2 sessions of semifinals are on the 17th. One's earlier day on ESPN 2, and one's later in the day on ESPN 2. Or at least that's what it was before. And then ABC in the afternoon. ABC has the championship day with the 4 main teams, and that'll be at like afternoon, whenever whenever they get time slotted, they'll get one, whether it's ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU. No, it is on ESPN. I'm assuming that the semi, so at least be on ESPN2. Maybe one semi will be on ESPN2, one will be on ESPN, maybe, but depends on what's going on. If there's like the NFL draft, you have the NBA, NHL playoffs, might be going on. So they could be, they'll at least be on ESPN2, and the championship is always on ESPN, ABC. So, or has been for the last couple of years. So, we'll see. But I'm assuming it'll be then. Because the time slot where it actually be on ESPN2 at night, it actually kind of contradicts being on ESPN2. For the men. The ice hockey tournament. The Frozen Four, so it actually contradicts that, so they have a space, for it, so and they don't, and they have it actually, and I think the men, the ice hockey section championships, there's actually a space in between it, so that the men's and women's Final Fours are on. And then, because the men's and women's, the men's ice hockey Frozen Four doesn't get overshadowed by the men's and women's basketball national championships. And same method for gymnastics. So it won't get overshadowed. It might not get overshadowed by the men's ice hockey, but the time slot needs to be 2 that they're using. It's taken over by the ice hockey, so